Welcome back to the Calm Mind channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that can truly transform your day-to-day experience: organization. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not an organized person, or I don't have time to be organized. But let me tell you, organization isn't about perfection or spending hours sorting through your stuff. It's about creating a system that works for you, making your life easier and more efficient. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the world of organization. We'll explore what it really means to be organized, the benefits it can bring to your life, and some common misconceptions that might be holding you back. We'll also guide you through the steps to becoming more organized, share some handy tips and tricks, and discuss how to overcome common challenges that you might face along the way. Plus, we'll look at some inspiring case studies of people who've transformed their lives through organization. So, whether you're looking to declutter your home, manage your time better, or just feel more in control of your life, this video is for you. Let's get started on our journey to becoming more organized. Understanding organization. So, let's start at the very beginning. What does it mean to be organized? Being organized isn't about having a spotless home or a perfectly color-coded calendar, although those can be part of it. At its core, being organized is about having a system in place that allows you to find what you need, when you need it, and helps you manage your time and resources effectively. This could mean having a designated place for your keys so you never lose them, or setting up a digital calendar to keep track of your appointments. It could also mean decluttering your workspace to improve your focus, or planning your meals for the week to save time and reduce stress. The benefits of being organized are numerous. It can save you time, reduce stress, boost your productivity, and even improve your mental health. Plus, it can give you a sense of control and accomplishment, which can be incredibly empowering. But let's address some common misconceptions. Being organized doesn't mean you're rigid or inflexible. In fact, a good organizational system leaves room for spontaneity and creativity. And it's not an all-or-nothing endeavor. Even small steps towards organization can make a big difference. So, now that we have a better understanding of what organization is and why it's beneficial, let's dive into how you can become more organized in your own life. The psychology behind organization. Before we dive into the practical steps of becoming more organized, let's take a moment to understand the psychology behind organization. Why does it have such a profound impact on our lives? Firstly, our brains love order. There's a reason why we feel satisfied after cleaning up a messy room or completing a to-do list. These actions reduce chaos and uncertainty, which our brains find comforting. Secondly, being organized can significantly reduce stress. When our environment is cluttered, the chaos restricts our ability to focus, overloads our senses, and signals to our brain that our work is never done. By contrast, an organized space can create a sense of calm and relaxation. Organization also impacts our productivity and efficiency. When we know where everything is, we waste less time searching for things. When we have a clear plan for our day, we can focus better and accomplish more. Finally, being organized can boost our self-esteem and confidence. When we're in control of our environment and our schedule, we feel more competent and capable. This can have a positive impact on all areas of our life, from our work to our relationships. Understanding these psychological benefits can motivate us to start our organization journey, and help us appreciate the positive changes as they occur. So, with this in mind, let's move on to the practical steps you can take to become more organized. Steps to becoming more organized. Alright, now that we understand the why, let's get into the how. Here are some practical steps you can take to become more organized. Step 1. Decluttering your space. This is often the first and most visible step in becoming more organized. Start by sorting through your items and deciding what to keep, what to donate, and what to throw away. Remember, the goal isn't to get rid of everything, but to only keep what you truly need and love. Step 2. Categorizing and labeling. Once you've decluttered, it's time to organize what's left. Group similar items together and give everything a designated place. Using labels can be a great way to remember where everything goes. Step 3. Implementing a system. This could be a filing system for your paperwork, a digital calendar for your appointments, or a meal planning system for your weekly groceries. The key is to find a system that works for you and your lifestyle. Step 4. Maintaining the system. Organization isn't a one-time task, but an ongoing process. Make sure to regularly reassess and adjust your system as needed. This could mean decluttering every few months, or updating your calendar at the start of each week. Remember, the goal of these steps isn't to create a perfect system, but a functional one. It's okay if your system looks different from someone else's, or if it takes you some time to find what works best for you. The important thing is that you're making progress and creating a more organized life. Tips and tricks for better organization. Now that we've covered the basic steps to becoming more organized, let's dive into some tips and tricks that can make the process even easier. Firstly, let's talk about time management. One of the best ways to manage your time effectively is to prioritize your tasks. Not all tasks are created equal, so focus on what's most important and tackle those tasks first. Tools like the Eisenhower box can be really helpful for this. Next, consider using organizational tools and apps. There are countless tools out there designed to help you stay organized, from physical items like planners and storage boxes, to digital apps for task management, note-taking, and scheduling. Experiment with different tools and find what works best for you. Finally, don't underestimate the power of routines and habits. Establishing daily and weekly routines can help automate certain decisions, saving you time and mental energy. This could be as simple as a morning routine to start your day off right, or a weekly planning session to set your priorities for the week. Remember, these tips and tricks are just suggestions. The best organizational system is the one that works for you, so feel free to adapt these ideas to fit your needs and preferences. Now, let's move on to some common challenges you might face in your organization journey and how to overcome them. Overcoming common challenges in organization. Becoming more organized is a journey, and like any journey, it comes with its own set of challenges. But don't worry, we're here to help you navigate them. One common challenge is procrastination. It's easy to put off organizing tasks because they can seem overwhelming. But remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable parts and tackle them one at a time. Another challenge is managing overwhelming tasks. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a step back and prioritize. What tasks are most important? What tasks can wait? By focusing on what's most important, you can reduce feelings of overwhelm. And finally, staying organized under stress can be a challenge. During stressful times, it's easy to let organization slide. But remember, organization is a tool to help manage stress, not add to it. If you're feeling stressed, take a few minutes to tidy up your space or make a to-do list. You might be surprised at how much it helps. Remember, challenges are a normal part of any journey. Don't be discouraged if you face obstacles along the way. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Case studies. Let's look at some real-life examples. First, we have the case of a tech startup that was struggling with disorganization. They implemented a new project management system, trained their staff on how to use it, and set clear expectations for its use. The result? Improved productivity, less confusion, and a happier, more efficient team. Our second case study is a busy family who felt overwhelmed by clutter and disarray in their home. They started by decluttering, then set up a system where everything had a place. They also established a routine where each family member spent 15 minutes a day maintaining their system. The result was a more peaceful, organized home environment. These case studies show that with the right strategies and commitment, anyone can improve their organization skills. Conclusion. And there we have it, folks. We've journeyed through the world of organization, understanding its importance, the psychology behind it, and the steps to becoming more organized. We've shared some handy tips and tricks, and discussed how to overcome common challenges. We've also looked at some real-life case studies, learning from their successes and failures. Remember, organization is not a destination, but a journey. It's about making small, consistent changes to improve your life. So, start today. Take one small step towards a more organized life. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. We're here to help. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, stay organized.